All right, guys. So if you're like me and you don't really love making phone calls, there is a little hack that I actually use to scale. Once I want to kind of start finding more clients without having to, make the phone calls myself. And while I do suggest and definitely suggest that you as well, call the first, sign your first client yourself. Don't rely on someone else. But once you have a first few clients, maybe 3 to 5 to 10 clients, or at least like one, right, that you've signed yourself, you've made the phone call yourself, you kind of understand how the conversations go. Once you've done that, then what I suggest to do, if you have the budget for it, is actually outsourcing kind of the phone portion, so you can concentrate more on generating results for your clients, which is really what's going to grow your business the fastest, right? But what you can do, guys, is use Upwork, right? Upwork.com is a fantastic kind of resource, and you can literally just type in cold caller or like phone sales or whatever you want to type in, and then you can use the filters here, right? So we like to have fluent or native here. I like to have people that have earned some money, right? Like above 10K earned. You want a good job success, and things like that. And so what we can see here is, we have telemarketers, appointment center, cold calling human being, right? We can also just do telemarketer. Let's see if we can get some more people here. Telemarketer, skilled B2B telemarketer, sales coordinator. There's a lot of different ways to kind of find people, or you can just use Google, right? You can just do cold calling companies for hire. And I've used some of these solutions, right? Again, here we go back into Upwork, 10 real estate cold calling freelancers, 24 best cold calling services to buy online. We can check Fiverr, cold calling, right? I'll cold call your lead and get sales within 24 hours. So let's do cold calling. And we can actually sort by best selling. I will do USA appointment setting, cold calling. I'll set you up web design appointments by cold calling, do cold calling for you, right? All different types of people that are going to do cold calling for you. I think this is the same guy we just saw on Upwork, actually. And you can get these for super cheap, guys, because if you get a client that's $1,000 a month and you're paying somebody at $30, $40 an hour to do it, even if they work for like 50 hours, it's still gonna be worth it, even if they sign one client. And you'd obviously fire somebody if they only signed one client working for 50 hours. But we generally have really good results. You kind of have to interview them yourselves, just to make sure that they're actually kind of like good and do what they say. But I mean, for $24 an hour, it's fantastic, right? And this is a great resource right here. Upwork.com/hire/cold callers. $15 an hour, $10 an hour. Like, some of these are crazy, right? Like, I would go through and I would reach out to all of them and I would set up a quick appointment with them, and I would kind of talk it out, see how they interact via the phone with you, and you can kind of make the assumption that they would do something similar with someone else. 6,855 hours worked for $11 an hour. Like, that's absolutely ridiculous, right? Like, I'm literally going to probably hire this person. Leah is intelligent, hardworking, and very professional. She understood very quickly how to work with the software and was very efficient in her work, right? So for $11 an hour, that's pretty ridiculous, right? So like, this person I would definitely reach out to. And using Upwork and using Fiverr to find these people, if you can find like even one good person to work like 10 hours a week, and they can find you one lead, right? Or they can sell one person, or like set up an appointment for you to kind of close with the actual like dentist rather than the secretary. It's just a great way to kind of scale your business, and it's a great way to kind of avoid having to make the phone calls yourself, because people don't love phone sales. I don't love it, but I did it, right? And it's important that you do it too. At first, you kind of understand how the process works, but then scaling and focusing your time actually on the advertising section of the business, rather than the phone calls and things like that, really can allow you to kind of scale faster. Because the thing that's going to grow your business the fastest, guys, is doing good work, right? Getting actual results for your clients, because then you're going to get referrals and things like that. So that is how I scale. That is how I avoid having to make phone calls myself, because I really don't like it. But again, guys, do sign at least the first client by yourself, so you kind of understand the process, understand how businesses are going to react, right? And then you kind of understand, the work that's involved in, making a phone call and signing a business, because it is really important to learn for yourself. And I know it sucks, but you can go work at a 9-to-5 job in a cubicle for the rest of your life, or you can make a couple of phone calls. So it's a very easy choice to me, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that one, and let's get to the next.